Coco Chanel was Time magazine's only fashion designer to top its 100 most important people of the century.
She truly is an incredible trailblazer.
She came from nothing and built an empire.
The fashion of Coco Chanel has stood the test of time.
Coco Chanel wanted women to live comfortably and freely and to inspire women to be women. In all Chanel's vintage and current collections, the spirit of the free woman still shines through. She inspired and uplifted women through her accessories and fashion. In the 20th century, Coco Chanel revolutionized the way women wore clothes and paved a new way for the fashion industry, taking into account the changing times she lived in and her status as a fashion icon.
Women were trapped in corsets, and fashion was restrictive for women. They couldn't eat, they couldn't breathe. Coco Chanel changed all of that. She looked at it and said, this isn't how a modern woman should dress. This is how men dress us.
She introduced things like collared shirts with ties for women and boater hats, things that had previously been part of the male wardrobe.
Chanel continued to create new innovations, introducing the legendary little black dress in 1926, and was the first designer to ever lend her name to a fragrance.
Chanel No. 5 opened up this whole new channel of business for luxury fashion, and now a lot of the money that luxury fashion labels make is from fragrance and cosmetics.
In the 1920s, Coco Chanel introduced her first perfume and went on to create the Chanel suit and little black dress, with a focus on making clothes that were more comfortable for women. Her timeless designs are famous worldwide. She was brave for taking a risk to create clothes for women that have been different from what everyone else wore. She took mournful black and made it chic. She took menswear and applied it to women's wear.
I think about the quote that she gave that I don't do fashion, I am fashion. And I think that really is the case. She really gave women freedom. She gave us sartorial tools of liberation. You mentioned the wide-legged pants. She freed up our hands by giving us the famous 255 Coco Chanel bag with a chain on it so that we could actually use our hands. She gave us freedom in terms of self-expression, mixing high and low, so costume jewelry with real jewelry, fabrics like tweed or jersey, which were considered low end, with more luxury fabrics. And then also the androgynous way she did clothing is very much echoing what we're seeing today with gender neutral clothing. So again, she was ahead of the time there.
Arguably the most influential fashion designer of all time, Coco Chanel revolutionized the way women wore clothes and paved a new way for the fashion brand, capitalizing on the changing times she was living in and her status as a fashion icon. Coco Chanel left behind a legacy of helping to liberate women from corsets and being one of the first self-employed businesswomen in America.
But today there are more than 300 Chanel stores worldwide, and the Chanel empire sells almost $3 billion in product each year.
She is the epitome of classic woman. There will be no other Chanel.